Hi everybody, thank you for joining me today. So this is going to be our first card in our holiday series, and that's for 2016. And what I'm doing is I'm starting with this large stamp. It's a medallion stamp, and what we're going to do is I'm just trying to figure out exactly where I want to place it on the card front. And I'm going to do two different sheets. So I'm doing one in the white, one in the craft, and I'm just taking the static powder from EK Success and I'm just rubbing it on both papers, and then we're going to take the Versamark ink and ink up our rubber stamp, and I'm leaving this on the back, on its back, and then I'm going to put the paper on top. It's just a little bit easier. I like doing it this way. If you watch a lot of videos on YouTube, a lot of people do it. It's just easier to see and then lay it down. And you can do it just like this, you know, being very careful not to touch the other side, or you can grab a scratch piece of paper and just rub over the whole entire thing, making sure that you get an even pressure. And then we're going to do the same thing, ink it back up. And this time we're going to lay down our craft sheet. I'm just going to lay it down as much in the center as possible and then rub everything. Making sure that, you know, like I said, it's all even pressure and we have a good watermark there. Alright, so now we're going to put this to the side. And what we're going to do with the craft sheet is we're going to use our glitter embossing powder. And what I'm going to do first is actually cover this medallion up in Stick It powder. I don't know if anybody's ever used this, but the Stick It powder will make it so that the image that you're trying to put all the glitter on has something for the glitter to connect to or stick to, basically. And all you do is operates just like regular embossing powder. Once you have it all over your picture, you're going to just then rub, you know, you heat it up, and then after you're done heating it up, you're going to pour the glitter all over it and then heat it up again. But right there, all I was doing was the little spots where some of the Stick It powder had stuck to Versamark that got on the outside of the edge or outside of the image. I was just brushing that away with the clean brush that I had on to my left or my right. So now, real quick, I'm just going to heat this up, and then as it starts to heat up, it actually makes it clear again. So it almost works like a clear embossing, except, like I said, it's extremely sticky. Okay, and then all you do is you take your glitter and you just spread it around on your cardstock. And you're just trying to make sure that everything gets covered. And then I'm going to flick it back in. And anywhere where I think I might need more, I'm just going to lay down a little bit more of the glitter. And then tap it back in. And it really does create a really pretty image. But so that you don't have to worry about all of that glitter flaking off, even though it's sticky, you reheat your image so that way it sets the glitter into that stick. It's like, you know, that gooey stuff. It's like basically finalizing the melting process, okay? So that way you have less glitter that's just flaking off, because you know how that can get. Glitter can get everywhere. Just everywhere. And then what I like to do is, thanks to Jennifer McGuire, I grab a Swiffer cloth, cut it into smaller bits, and then I just use it to wipe away all the glitter that wound up being on my actual mat there. And then once it's clean, I just rub it a little bit over top of my image, just so that way if there's anything that's still loose, I can get it off. If it starts acting like it's sticking, I just, you know, I'll stop rubbing it, because that cloth is very, it can leave little fuzz balls, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so real quick, while I have it down here, I'm just going to go ahead and do the sentiment, which is, I believe, Christmas greetings. We're just going to stamp it real quick. Okay, and then after we stamp this down, you could use clear embossing powder. Make sure that it has, you know, that glossy look. Just make sure you do it with a pigment ink, okay? And then real quick, this is the one I did on white. I liked how it showed up on the craft cardstock. The one, or the embossing powder that I used on the white, it didn't have enough pop. I think the next time if I were to do it, I would use it on like black cardstock. Alright, you guys, so make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and share button, and I will see you with our next video, which will be on Tuesday with Scrapbooking with Me Boutique. And until then, you guys have a great day.